Alright, so today I'm going to show you the apartment that we rented in Malaysia. So we are kind of in the northern part of the city, and yeah, this is, I think, one of the more newer apartment buildings. It's quite nice. I don't know, we like it. It's good. It's good for what we need, and I will just show you around a little bit. So here we have our master bedroom. And this is where Warren, Riley, and I sleep. And then we have this like tiny little balcony. You can kind of see like the view of the city and everything. It's not a huge balcony, but it's nice to be able to get some fresh air in here. And then we do have a ensuite bathroom. So we only use one bathroom to shower. One, because it is a dry, wet bath. So literally anytime anyone showers, the whole bathroom is soaked. So it's nice to have one dry bathroom. Also, we have like a little mildew situation. We call her Mildred, and we want to not have her getting wet. So we shower in one bathroom, and obviously that bathroom can be used as for business too, but it's nice to have a dry bathroom. What also is nice about this particular apartment is they have these closets put in. So we can hang our stuff and store our clothes. They have this shoe rack here. So typically in a lot of Asian houses, you would keep your shoes outside. However, in an apartment setting, it's a little hard to keep like a bunch of shoes outside. And especially if you're a family of 6, like you take up the whole hallway with just your shoes. So that's not practical. So we just have like the first 4 squares. We kind of put our shoes on there and take our shoes off there. We're from Canada, so we're used to taking our shoes off. It gets wet and muddy all the time in the winter, so you don't leave your shoes on. This is our little kitchen. We have the apartment sized fridge again. I think this one is a little bit bigger than our one in Panama. And then we have a cooktop here, so that's nice. The pots and pans that came with the unit were a little bit sketch, so we did buy one pan. The pots are okay because they're stainless steel, but the pans were like losing their, I don't know what you call it, like Teflon nonstick stuff. and that's not safe to eat. So we bought a new one. It was like, I don't know, 12 ringgit or something. We have a microwave and lots of storage. There's also a second microwave down here, which I'm assuming is because it's broken, but we're not even gonna pull it out. We do have a kettle, but the cord that like attaches to the base thing that makes it heat up looks like someone left it on the cooktop, so it's a bit melted. So we are not going to use that. However, it is here, and I'm sure if we told the Airbnb host about it, they would probably replace it. They've been pretty good. There's this wonderful drying rack that's right above the sink. I actually really like that. It's a lot of space to dry. And then through this door, we have the laundry. So this is just a tiny little room with a washer. It does have windows because it's technically on an outside wall. However, I'll show you, the view out the window is not very spectacular. You just see some other people's air conditioners. So obviously you're just opening this window to air your place out. You're not opening it for an epic view. Now, as we move out of the tiny little laundry closet, also in there, the like mop and broom is stored. Okay, so we're getting out of that area. We have the table here, which Warren is working at because we don't have a desk again. We have this wonderful living room space. So obviously the couch that was in our room was out here, but we moved it for her to sleep on. So we have this couch and these two, what do you call these, ottomans that we're currently using as our couch situation. And it's been working pretty good. If I bring you this way, you can see we have like the TV and all of that, and we have a lovely view out of the balcony. So you can see, I don't know if you can see it on here. Yeah, right there is the Petronas Towers, and you can see all the rest of the skyline. It looks super beautiful at night. So I'm super, super thankful that we have this view. We could have been on the other side of the building with literally a view of a construction site. So I'm glad that we have this view. This is the second room. So this is Emily's room. She has the best window in the entire apartment, I would argue. And she gets this beautiful view of the city at night. It's basically just her personal nightlight every night. And of course she has it all pretty and beautiful in here. And she has one of those closets as well, just slightly smaller than the one in our room. So we're able to put some of the luggage up there and the car seat and things like that, stuff that we don't need right now. Coming out of this room, we have a little hallway, and then here's the other bathroom I was telling you about. So if you see, it's like a complete wet bathroom. So there's no shower curtain, there's no like glass door, nothing. So when you shower, things over here tend to get a little wet. Just like everywhere else that we have rented or have stayed in or like have looked at, the hot water is electric, so you just turn it on when you're ready to shower, which is kind of nice. This one is a little less hot than the one that we had in Thailand. I'm not sure if that's a setting here that we haven't figured out, or if it's a setting in the building, or yeah, if the unit is just old, I don't know. If you know what I'm doing wrong with the hot water and you have an idea for me to try, leave it in the comments below. I will definitely try to get hotter hot water. And then last, but certainly not least, we have the boys' room. So here are the boys. Here is their situation. Oh, Caleb's sheet is coming off again. Yeah, so his sheet is like a large sheet. I don't know, like a queen or a king size, put on a single bed so it slips off all the time. So they have the smallest room in the unit, but they have 2 separate mattresses, so they don't have to be kicking each other in the face again this time and stuff like that. So that's nice for them for this time. However, I'm yet to see if they like having a bigger space and sharing a bed, or a smaller space and not sharing a bed. We'll have to see how they feel at the end of the time. They don't have one of those big things in their room. They just have this little dresser thing, or I don't even know what you would call it, like a clothes hanger. So that is their room. It's very small and there's not much to show you, so they're just chilling out before they start school. So that is everything. I think I showed you everything. On the balcony, we also have this drying rack because there is no dryer. Yeah, that's everything inside the apartment. I took some clips of like the park, the pool, the gym. Those are also selling points for us when we're looking for somewhere to stay with the kids right now, because we aren't doing like extravagant things every day. It's nice to have little activities that we can just do in the building. Also in the bottom of this unit is like a small grocery store, and there's like a restaurant, a shoe store. What else is downstairs? A bakery that's like in the grocery store. I think that's it. A gotcha machine. Yeah, a gotcha machine that's kind of overpriced, but it is there. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, so the gym, pool, and park is all on the 10th floor of the building. So it's the floor right above all of the parking. And then if you go all the way up to the 50th floor, there is like, what? The viewpoint. Yeah, there is the viewpoint on the 50th floor, meditation field, and some other like sitting areas. So there's 2 parts of the building where you can be outside but don't have to leave the building, which is really, really nice if I want to take the kids out and do something but don't want to like wander out all over by myself. So far we found that it's pretty safe in this neighborhood though. We haven't seen any problems or observed any issues, and everyone's been very friendly. However, no matter where you're traveling, you should still be vigilant and be safe.